back from the dead just to mess with your head. I'll stress what I said, but I won't repeat it. If you got a cold, starve it. If you got a fever, feed it. What's going down, everyone? John Ammo is back from the dead, resurrected once again. Welcome back to another edition of John Ammo's Archives, exclusively on YouTube. And I know how much you all missed me. Now, the first thing I keep hearing is these crying, whining Dallas Cowboy fans who want their props. I thought when I got rid of you guys a few months ago that I gave you your golf clap. So, if you want your golf clap and getting your first win, your first playoff victory in 10 years, here it is. Congratulations, Dallas Cowboys. You made it to the second round. Now, I gotta be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the same confident John Ammo that you have grown to love and know. Unfortunately, with the Eagles' recent offseason, I am very disappointed, and I cannot come out here and say confidently that the Eagles are in the same position that we've been in for 10 years. Now, getting right down to it, let's talk about Donovan McNabb. Now, year after year after year, since 2004 or 5, whenever I started doing these videos, you guys have seen me come out here and defend my man Donovan McNabb. Now, first of all, let's examine the facts. The fact of the matter is, everybody wants to pay attention to the 2 Dallas Cowboy games where, no doubt, Donovan McNabb did implode, but so did the rest of the team. Nobody wants to focus on the 7-game run that Donovan McNabb went on before that, or the 6-game run, I'm sorry, and the fact that he had 11 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and that had we beat Dallas in that last game of the season, we would have been the second-round seed of the playoffs. And you would think the Eagle Brass would have learned their lesson after trading Brian Dawkins over to the Denver Broncos last year when we really could have needed him, we really could have used him, and the guy went to the Pro Bowl. So now, not only did you trade our quarterback, who you quote care about his feelings, but yet so you don't want to ship him out to Oakland, so you trade him to Washington. That's the ultimate disrespect slap in the face that you could have possibly done to him. Basically, what you guys are saying is that you don't believe Donovan McNabb is a contender anymore. Wow. 33 years old. 33 years old. Meanwhile, Brett Favre, who is inferior to Donovan McNabb in every way, in my opinion, Mr. Interception, is 40 years old. This guy's 33 years old. Now, so not only did you guys cock block me, because now I can't buy a McNabb jersey, I don't think, because he's on the Washington Redskins, and, you know, I do love my birds, but you also got a second-round draft pick for this guy. A second-round draft pick. Now, if I was going to trade Donovan McNabb, which I wouldn't, I would at least get a first-round draft pick. Let's examine the facts. 2 years ago, Jay Cutler, who is inferior to Donovan McNabb in every way, and you can argue about Brett Favre, but you can't argue about Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler is a bum. Jay Cutler gets 2 first-round draft picks, a third-round draft pick, and Kyle Orton for the trade from the Denver Broncos to the Chicago Bears. You're telling me that guy can get 2 first-round picks, a third-round pick, and Kyle Orton, and we can't get a first-round pick for Donovan McNabb, a franchise quarterback? So if you traded him for the Washington Redskins' number 4 overall pick, I would have understood that. But instead, you traded him for the second-round pick. At least then we could have got that safety, Berry, who's supposed to be better than Brian Dawkins. But let's examine the facts. The Eagles are too cheap to sign top 15 draft picks. Right? Then you guys go out, you make a pitch for Julius Peppers, you don't get Julius Peppers, and you sign some inferior bum named Aaron Trapp or something to replace him. Now, Mike Bell. Mike Bell's a decent running back. Go spend the money on Thomas Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big Eagles fan, right? I don't want to go out on these guys. You guys know I back the Birds from day one. But the front office right now is really, really pissing me off, turning it over to a guy named Kevin Kolb with 2 career starts, one of which he lost. I don't care if it was to the Saints. He still got blown out 37-14. Now, in a worst-case scenario, if you really wanted the Kevin Kolb era to start, why not start the Kevin Kolb era with Donovan McNabb on the bench? if you guys got to do it. I would rather have the Kevin Cobb era signed with Donovan McNabb on the bench in the final year of his contract, and then after we see what this guy is made of, then we could determine from there whether or not we want to let Donovan McNabb go, or make it a quarterback competition between the two. I'm really disappointed in the Philadelphia Eagles right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where we stand. I can't come out here like the same confident John Ammo that I've came out for the last 6 years and tell you that, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl, or we're going to go 11-5, or we're going to go 12-4, because you guys traded my quarterback. I want back number 5. It's just absolutely ridiculous that I have to go on here without my quarterback. Now, the only good off-season moves that you guys made, let me say, is the Ernie Sims trade. Every other trade that you guys pulled off this offseason, or every other deal, I'm sorry, every other signing that you guys made is totally not impressive to me, and I totally think we took a step back. Sheldon Brown, where's my Sheldon Brown? The guy's one of the hardest hitting cornerbacks in the league. For who? For Ellis Hobbs? Are you kidding me? You know, it's like, go back 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Moss signs we go out and attempt to sign Randy Moss to a 3-year contract, and we fail, and we never got Randy Moss, Donovan McNabb a replacement. We knew we needed a wide receiver. We knew we needed a defensive end when we tried to sign Julius Peppers. Who the hell is Trap? If you want to blame somebody, Philadelphia Eagle fans, blame the front office, because nowadays windows are so small. And we all know that in 2000 to 2004, we had a window that was open. We had a window that was open, and a team that didn't have a fullback, a punt returner, or a kick returner, and a team that completely undervalued the linebacker position. Had you have made any big moves during those 4 years to give Donovan McNabb any kind of help, we would have a Super Bowl right now. But you didn't, and we don't. So now everybody in Philadelphia wants to point the finger at Donovan McNabb. Well, I'm saying this. I'll root for the Eagles, obviously. I'm not hating on Kevin Cobb. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he really does shut me up. But when Donovan McNabb comes out there and tap dances on that ass, don't say that John Ammo didn't warn you. Now, really quickly, the virus on my computer is fixed. That's why I've been gone. This fucking malware, LimeWire, guys. Don't install LimeWire on your computer. Ate my shit up, and I was down for 6 months. Then my boy came over and fixed it in 5 minutes. So, John Ammo Archives, we'll be back. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your breath.